Hey everybody, it's Kira and welcome back to my channel. So today I have my November haul for you guys. So I did get some books that I'm very excited about. Sorry if the lighting or anything is really weird. I am filming on my phone today as somebody still is borrowing my camera. So let's get into it. So the first thing is I went to a library book sale, which is always not a disaster, that's the wrong word I'm looking for, but I always end up getting way more books than I need to from the library book sale. But they're only like $2 or $3 each, so like I can't resist. So that's where the majority of the books today come from. So the first one I have is Tyler Johnson Was Here by J. Coles. This has been on my list for a very long time and I just haven't gotten to reading it yet. I don't know really anything about this book, but it's, like I said, been on my list for forever and I'm very excited to own a copy of it. Next up we have The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee. This is another one that's been on my list for literally forever. This is a 1001 Nights retelling, so there's like a king who's taking all these girls, so the main character's best friend gets chosen to get taken or something, and she volunteers herself in her place and starts telling this story to the king. I've heard really good things about this book, and I think it's older. I think it came out back in like 2015. Yeah. So it's been out for a little while, but still really excited to read this. Then we have Self-Editing for Fiction Writers by Rennie Brown and Dave King. This will be helpful for a video that is coming up soon, hopefully. But it's always good to have writing and like editing books around. Writing was not something I was originally planning on doing with my life, but kind of started writing a lot of fan fiction, and so even stuff like this, self-editing, is very helpful for that. Then we have Surprised by Joy by C.S. Lewis. I love C.S. Lewis's works, but I really haven't read hardly any of his nonfiction ones, and I did not own this one, so I figured I might as well get it. I think Screwtape Letters is the only one of his that I've actually read that's nonfiction, but although is that nonfiction? I don't know if Screwtape Letters could be considered nonfiction, but like his like good for you books, not like his fantasy or sci-fi series. So I'm very excited to read this. Then we have Kirakira by Cynthia Kadoda. Kirakira is a Japanese word, I believe, that means glittering or shining, but it's also, well, part of my name. So I think I did read this a long time ago, but I saw it and couldn't resist getting it. And lastly, we have The Bird and the Blade by Megan Bannon. I know absolutely nothing about this book. I've never heard of it before. I picked it up at the bookstore or at the sale, but basically the main character is a slave and she finds herself helping the prince to escape this like takeover. I don't really know anything about it, like I said, but it looks very interesting and the cover is really pretty too, so I'm very excited about it. And then my last two books are ones I actually pre-ordered that I was very, very excited about. So first up, we have Aurora's End by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. This is book 3 in the Aurora, is it the Aurora Cycle? Aurora Cycle trilogy. Book 2 ended on the biggest cliffhanger I've ever seen since probably Mark of Athena. Like, oh my gosh, it ends in the literal middle of a battle. It does a quick overview of where all the main characters are, and then ends. And you're like, excuse me, what? So, and then I had to wait like a year to read the next book. So I'm very, very, very excited to read this one. And then lastly, we have A Psalm of Storms and Silence by Roseanne A. Brown. This is the sequel to A Song of Wraiths and Ruin. I just finished reading this recently and it's very, very, very good. And also this cover is fantastic. And then I also got some pre-order goodies with this one. So those just came in recently. So I have a signed book plate that I can put in the book. I have a beautiful print look at Karina's hair. Her hair is so good. I love it so much. And then I haven't even taken this out of the packaging yet, but I have this like metal bookmark that says A Psalm of Storms and Silence on this side, and then the other side says a story ends when it ends and not a moment before. So it's very gorgeous and beautiful and I love it so much. So yes, if you have not read this duology yet, please go read it. It's just incredible. So yeah, those are all the books that I got in the month of November. Comment down below, let me know if you've read any of them and what your thoughts were on them, or if you have one of them that you think I should read soon, let me know in the comments. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to follow me on social media, all my links will be in the description as always. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!